Hey, hey. Oh, you're awake. If I knew you were awake, I would have done the what you call it stream. Did you want to go on? I didn't know. For some reason I thought you'd be asleep. Hey, Melissa. Oh, you are supposed to be asleep. Okay. All right. I won't mess with you then. Now, I was just here doing some of my fabric. I had done a whole bunch of it, and then I thought, well, why don't I just see who's awake? I'm only going to do it maybe for about another hour or so. I'm kind of pooped myself, but this helps me relax. So so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, you're not going to be too long. I know, me neither. I think maybe for, like I said, maybe about an hour or so. Um, my husband and I today we um we have a detached garage, and we're not really sure when it was like remodeled or whatever. But when I say remodeled, I think probably like the 70s, because my house is over 100 and what 100, almost 120 years old. So when something was remodeled, it was like in the 70s. um the outside. I mean, we've done almost all of it, redone it, but except for the garage. We painted it, that's about it. But it had some kind of weird siding on it. I don't even know what it was made from. I mean, it's not wood. It's not vinyl. It's some kind of composition, something. And over the years, that one side, gets all the bad weather. It tends to come from that direction. And the bottom half was looking really sad. I think the only thing that was keeping it up was what is Johnny doing awake? Oh my gosh. I I look up and I go, oh, what are these people all doing awake? But anyway, so what we were doing today was tearing down all the siding on that one side. Oh my goodness. You know how those projects where you think, oh, it's going to take X amount of time and only yada 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 is going to be involved. No, we found stuff underneath there. They were using nails we've never heard of. They're gigantic. Oh my goodness. So anyway, at one point, um, he was pulling off part of it, and it kind of went wong wong, and it hit him in the face. And he looks at me, and I look at him. He's got blood dripping. I go, oh my gosh, get off the ladder. So he gets off the ladder, you go in the house. What happened? It hit his glasses, and that bridge on his glass cut his nose. And on top of that, his nose started to bleed. So it looked like a real catastrophe. It was really just his nose bleeding, which, I mean, that was bad enough, but we thought that was coming from the cut. And I ended up just cleaning up the little cut on his nose and a little small band-aid. But for a while there, it looked like, oh my gosh, emergency room. Oh gosh, the things we get into. Hi, Kathleen. Hello, Melissa. Who else? Let me see here, Amanda. Oh, doesn't vanish. I thought she was packing. Oh my goodness, how exciting. She's probably resting. She's probably resting. All that money she spent. She's going to have some fun. I think, yeah, you got some stuff, right? Pretty sure you did. It's all kind of a blur to me now who got what. But anyone that bought something yesterday, they got some good stuff. That's all I can say. Oh, not smoky. Very good. That's horrible. What's been going on? And then what was it, Friday? Um, California people had an earthquake, a sizable one, there by Pasadena, which is kind of like in the middle of everywhere. So everybody felt it. I called up one of my friends. Yes, we felt it. Hi, Sherry. Oh, well, I wrapped it up because I don't want to be touching all this stuff. And I've been doing so much, it keeps catching on this sticky tape, and it's kind of like gone in circles. And now it's catching all of the little pieces of thread. It's better, but it's not gone by any means. I'm getting really frustrated. Um, I just want it done. I want it gone. And that crazy medication I took, I can't take it unless I want to sleep for 20 hours and then feel like some kind of heroin addict afterwards. No, and it was only like 25 milligrams. And my body just, I don't know, it did not react well. So I'm just putting the salve on there. Hi, Susan. Hi, Linda. Yes, Linda, I shall. I shall. I am making what is known as fabric tape. What I do is I take tape that's intended to be used with carpet. It's carpet tape, so it's very, very adhesive. It's double-sided. And so I roll it out and then I cut pieces depending on the look I'm going for. This one is going to go into my Native American journals that I'm going to be making. So I've got sort of, I guess, what you would consider, Southwest type fabrics. And I'm using those. And then some of my rested fabric and, whatever I can find that'll fit in. And then I just cut strips and make sure some part of the strip is making contact with the tape. And then I roll it up and then I use it in my journals. You can use it like to bind the back of your journal. You can make tabs out of them and put them on your pages. You can just put them on the side, on the edges, and it looks really cool. You can put this on top of other, maybe cardstock or something, and make pockets in the journal. Really up to your imagination what you end up doing with it. It's fun to use. So it's double-sided, and so then you'll cut it however you want it, peel off the back, and then it's ready to go on whatever you want to put it on. So it's kind of fun. And so whatever look you like, you can do that. You use those fabrics, and you have a cool supply to work with, especially if you tend to gravitate toward a certain look, then you can just make a whole slew of it and it's just sitting there waiting for when you feel like working on it. Oh, that's the same fabric. See, shut up, Rosemary. Pay attention to what you're doing. And some people, when they make theirs, they're real tidy and they make sure that it butts up and you have like a flat, continuous surface. But I like the messy look on almost everything that I do, messy or grungy or whatever you want to call it. So I make sure I tear it so I have all these threads, and I make sure that it overlaps so that it has kind of that messier look. There we go. trying to remember. Oh, the last time I made my strips was when I was using all the salvage edge of fabrics. I made a whole bunch of those. Those were fun. I like that look. And see, all these threads are getting caught on this on this bandage. And it's kind of like you're making your own little puzzle. You got to fill in the gaps and have it go as far as you want and stop it. It's kind of fun. And it's kind of like one of those no-brainer kind of things. So there's no stress involved. You just get to have fun. Oh, my arm. Okay. Okay, I get to share my arm story. I love sounding pitiful. I went tiptoeing through the tulips to look for stuff for my eco dyeing. And there was this tree. I don't know which one because I got stuff from two different trees. And it did a little nick, just like that little nick right there, um, over here. And whatever that tree was, I'm obviously extremely allergic. There is a big giant rash. There's a big welt here. There's a big one over here. It looks really nasty. I'm not going to show you. But the little small ones, which don't look so bad, but you can appreciate, look at the little small ones. And every single one of those little dots itch, 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 and itch. So, yeah, and I've already had this a week, and I took the medication. I put the salve that was prescribed. I didn't continue the medication because it made me really woohoo, little wonky. But as long as it's getting better, I'm okay. If it wasn't getting better, I go, oh my gosh, I got to be on those drugs 24 hours a day. But the salve that they prescribed is helping a lot too. So I'm just kind of relying on the salve. So my husband says I have to go with a hazmat suit now whenever I go do my stuff. Because it was a little thing like that. And within 24 hours, it just went crazy. So I'm highly allergic to whatever that tree is because I just got scratched with the branch. And that was it. See, Sherry knows what I'm talking about. She knows what I'm talking about. I know there's one tree, well, it's a bush, but it's a big bush. It's like a tree that I react to in my own yard. So I don't even touch that tree. So whenever there's trimming to do, my husband has to do that one. I don't touch it. So Elaine sent me some plants. They're in the refrigerator. So I'm going to wear my hazmat suit on when I do hers because, I'm already, my immune system's already down with this one. And I think pretty much everything she sent me I've already used before, but I'm not going to take any chance. Just play it safe, Rosemary. Don't be the hero. So anyway, tomorrow is supposed to be a very pleasant day. Seems like, at least for the next week, our awful heat that we've been having seems to be letting up. Could we actually be having fall? Usually our fall, I mean, up until November, it's hot. So for it to be a little cool during the evenings this early for us, that's kind of unusual, actually. Welcomed, but unusual. Hey, Bonnie. Yeah, Elaine knows what I'm talking about. It's been kind of very pleasant. I think it's supposed to be in the real low 60s, upper 50s tonight, which is unheard of. Maybe I want this one full feather to be somewhere. I like that. Oh, that's a good place for it. See, everyone's looking out for Susan. Aren't you supposed to be in bed, Susan? That's what I thought. That's why I didn't invite her. I think, oh yeah, she's long gone. She's snoozing already. But nope, she was up. Nora's awake. See, our Central Time people, they're all awake. I mean, yeah, all of us people that stay up late. It's early. 11 o'clock's early for those of us that don't go to bed at a normal time. So we took down all of the siding on that one side of the garage. So tomorrow I have to go pick up the siding that we're going to put on there. And then Tuesday, my husband has an appointment with a different liver guy. So maybe we'll learn something new about what the poor guy can eat between his liver and his sugar. Maybe there's hope yet for a normal diet, but we're not holding our breath. I don't know how much of this I'm making. Maybe I've already made too much. I don't know. I got me some cute little fabric. I'm going to make some little like fall journals, little small ones that are economical. And here's a little fabric. I think it's so cute. I'm going to cut each part out to put on the cover. But look how cute. I just love these. They're going to be adorable. So each little animal is going to have its own little book. It's just going to be full of the little cute factor. All right, what am I going to put there? I know, right, Suze? It's so cute. It's almost stinking cute. I know. That was my favorite one was the llama. I go, what the heck is the llama doing there with all these other guys? But he's there. I don't know how many farms the United States has a llama in there, but he's joining the crowd. Or maybe he's like in charge or something. I think the little pig's cute too. Well, they all are. But I thought, wow, the half a yard, I can chop out a whole bunch of little guys and that'll be cute. Yeah, I know. I used to live in the high desert. Well, yeah, I guess high desert. Well, above the high desert in California. And there was a llama farm there. They're nasty. They like to spit at you. They're not friendly. They don't act the way they look. They look cute and innocent and cuddly, kind of sorta. No, they are not. They're right up there with the camels. They're nasty. Yeah, I bite too. That's right. Yeah, they are mean. Hey, Darla. Have you recovered, Darla? Darla saved the day yesterday. Let's see what else. Yeah, there was a farm. They had the llamas there, and they had peacocks and I mean, you know me, I love peacocks. They're beautiful. They're nasty too. Peacocks are nasty. They are not our friend, let me tell you. So sometimes you have to overlook attitude to appreciate beauty on certain animals. It's like, okay. Even certain people, right? There's a lot of pretty people, but they're nasty. And you go, okay, I can appreciate he or she is pretty, but why do you have to be nasty? I stopped talking and I keep thinking that Susan should say something. I was gonna say, Susan, are you still there? I'm so used to her. I'm so used to her being a little smart aleck whenever I say something. Are you there, Susan? Why aren't you talking to me? I know I'm not hearing you. Hello. Huh. Well, yesterday, um, Shannon was wondering, I wonder if anybody's going to show up. I said, girl, you're going to have so many people there. And she never had below, oh, I forget what we decided, you guys. What was it, 140 or 160, something like that? It never went below that. And Jason's like, oh gosh, do I have to play next time? He was so over it. Oh, yeah, it's a little, I've got some going on there. Yes, ma'am. We got a roll going on. What went north? You guys had a storm? Does that mean? Oh, well, yes, because my husband and I were complaining because we were supposed to have all this great weather, so that's why we decided to tear that down. And now it's supposed to rain here Tuesday and Wednesday. That was not in the forecast a couple of days ago. So now we're looking at you like, oh my gosh, we can't get all this done tomorrow. We can't get all that siding up. And then Tuesday, well, it's raining anyway. We couldn't do it, but he's got 2 doctor's appointments Tuesday, so that's out. So there you go. You've got some of this in your kit, Elaine. You got strips of that. But yes, I can send you some if you don't have enough, depending how much you want to make. You've got, I think 4 different, 5. I forget which ones. You got this one, that one, that one, 1, 2, 3. Right, 1, 2. Yeah, that one and that one. There's another one. Oh, the horsey one. You got the horsey one. And you got this one. So if you don't want to do anything else with it, you can play with it. If you need some more, let me know. No problem. I have it. I am more than happy to send you some extra. I don't know what I want. Oh, let's just put a little plain one. Let's put a little bit of rust there. How about that? How about that, boys and girls? Let's put some rust. And you got some rust pieces too. See, I have a little dot I got to fill up with a little piece of fabric. So no, I don't sew it later. I just leave it like it is. It's a carpet tape, so it's extremely sticky, and it would ruin your sewing machine. And it'll ruin your scissors too if you don't cut it on this. If you cut it on here, forget it. You're gonna have to like figure out how to really clean your scissors. Yeah, it's pretty strong, nasty stuff. So if you just like look at it sort of like washi tape, even though it's not, but however you would use your washi tape, you could use this. And it was funny because I was working on this roll the other day, and I found a whole other, this one, a whole one I hadn't used yet. because I was thinking, oh no, I only have a little bit left. I have to order some more. And then I found that big roll. I go, oh, yeah. Did somebody talk about score tape? It doesn't work. Um, I mean, score tape works, don't get me wrong, but with the fabric, I tried it, at least for the kind I had. I know there's different brands and different qualities of score tape. Mine, the one I had, I wouldn't recommend it. Maybe I had the cheap stuff. Oops, my thing's coming off. Uh-oh. It's sticking to the other stuff. Nurse time. Let me pull this up. What a mess. Oh well. Anything to stop the itching. Stop the itch. Okay. I don't know how much I have. I have quite a bit that I've done. How much do I actually need? I just got a little crazy. I probably won't even use all of this. And I like to leave the frayed edges on the outside because I don't trim it when I'm done. I leave all these things sticking out. I don't trim it back because I like that look. And the more strings hanging out, the better. The better. Oh yeah, I saw Jessica doing it the other day. I liked what she was doing. One thing I like about the stuff that Jessica does, she always puts her own little twist to it. She might be doing something that someone else does, but you don't even recognize that it's what someone else does because she does it her way. She does the Frank Sinatra to it. Hold on, guys. I don't want to. Let me fix this, and I don't want it to be falling off onto that sticky stuff. You guys want to see it? I think it needs to breathe. I just hope I don't stick myself to that. It's got to breathe. So if you don't like seeing stuff, try not to look at my arm. It is kind of gross. I think it'll be out of camera, so it won't distract you guys too much. You keep mentioning Barb. Who is Barb? Who does? Who keeps talking about Barb? Barb who? Barb who? Did I miss out on stuff again? There's Donna. Who's Barb? Who are we talking about? Who are we gossiping about, you guys? Oh, Kelly Scrapper. Yeah, that's Barb. Is she still on? I know she was on earlier. Okay. Oh, we're done, Darla. No, we're done. Oh, Darla was helping. Very good. I think Darla needs to start a business for herself. She has become invaluable. I know I'm missing stuff, you guys. I apologize. You know me. If you have a question, make sure it's in capitals, all capitals. It might get my attention. It just might get my attention. Hello. I see you. Yay. That was fun yesterday. I got to be bossy yesterday. I don't get to be bossy that often. That was fun. Don't do this. Do this. Why didn't you do this? Why don't you do this? Do that. That was kind of cool. Uh-oh. I missed a spot. I should have gotten closer. So now I have this little stupid little gap right there that I got to fill in with some little shaving of something. Uh-oh. Didn't want that there either. I'm not bossy every Wednesday and Thursday. What are you talking about? You're more the boss. Rosemary, do this. Rosemary, do that. Rosemary, can you do that? Did you see that, Rosemary? They asked you that. Bossy, bossy, bossy. Okay, so let's hope that stays there. And now I need a little square dilly bopper right there. Hey, what's Darla doing? I think Darla is agreeing with Miss Popo. I don't like that. I feel like they're ganging up on me. Oh, this is looking pretty cool, guys. Oh, I didn't even look up. Oh my goodness, Lias, look at all of those people awake. Wow. Hey, don't talk about chopped liver. We're sensitive about that over here. Let's see. Now, Norma, do you normally get kind of sort of our same weather as us? Pretty much, I think. Well, you're a little cooler up where you are. If I remember, you're in Missouri, right? If I recall. I do get messed up and confused sometimes, so I may be wrong. He normally Desert Nat is moving to Tulsa. Hello. Um, he normally does, but I think getting whacked on the nose earlier it kind of knocked him, got him tired. Plus, he really has to watch himself physically because he has a dislocated rotator cuff, so he has to really watch how he does stuff so that he doesn't make it worse. And so I think he gets more tired making sure he doesn't make a mistake. So normally, yes, we keep pretty much the same hours. But he went to bed. He came over and I think I'm gonna go to bed. He took a hot shower and played with the dogs outside for a while. He goes, I think I'm gonna go to bed. I said, why don't you do that? We gotta go early and go pick up the plywood anyway. So yeah, that's what I thought, Norma. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, if life ever gets back to the way it used to be, we need to get together, you guys. There's a lot of us that are close enough by that, we can hook up. I had a friend that went um, to a family. It was a family wedding in the backyard of somebody. And she went with her mask and the whole thing, right? Her family did. And they tried to practice the social distancing and all that. And they wanted to go to the wedding. And it was small. It was, I forget how many, maybe 20 people or so. And that was a couple of weeks ago. But she was really upset because her and her family were the only ones that had a mask. Nobody else did. But she didn't let her opinion be known or anything, but she just thought, wow. Anyway, now 7 of those people that were there already have the COVID. And 3 of them are in really bad shape in the hospital. So I know, we tend to we get tired of something and then we get relaxed and complacent. Everybody, I'm not judging nobody, everybody does what they feel they need to do. But that's just her personal story. And I have to be real careful with my husband because of his immune system. So I can't play around. I can't be adventurous. Let's see, what do I want to put there now, guys? I was going to say, it's all starting to look the same. Well, because it is. And I'm never going to use, the whole big long strip. It's always be cut up. So you're not going to see all the repeats once you're actually using it. So I'm not too worried about that. But visually, I start going, wait a minute, didn't I just do that? Yes, you did. Yay! One more spot. Stacy. Is that Stacy? Stacia? How do you say that? Yeah. Hey, Lucy. I know. I wear it every time. I wear my basket every time I leave the house. I hate it too because it really took a lot um for me to be able to use it because I was in a really, really bad car accident. Oh gosh, how many years ago was that? I don't even remember how long. Let me think. Let me think. It was in 19 it was in 1997, something like that. Anyway, it was a really, really bad car accident. I rolled down a ravine in my vehicle. I didn't. My car did. I was in the car when we rolled down a ravine, and a big old tree stopped me as I went down. Um, and was rolled, and I was upside down. And I don't have a good reference of time because time gets weird when things like that happen. I don't know how long I was there. Maybe not very long. I honestly don't know. Um, but anyway, after that, I became extremely claustrophobic. I never had been claustrophobic ever about anything. And after that experience, I became claustrophobic. And to the point where in some situation, I just avoid them altogether. I haven't had that experience in a long time. But if I were to get myself into a certain situation, it was almost like a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. It was that serious. So when it came time to wear these masks, it was giving me that feeling. And I thought, oh man, how am I going to do this? It was messing with my head. And so, I did it slowly around the house to kind of get used to it. And then I started feeling kind of comfortable with it. And I haven't really had an issue with it except for one time, only one time. Um, Susan, shut up. One time I was at the store and all of a sudden I knew it was happening. I know myself well enough. I was starting to get that claustrophobic and I go, "Oh no." And I was like in the middle of the store. It wasn't like I could just run out right away and I thought, oh my goodness, what am I going to do?" And so I literally just took my cart. I was grocery shopping. I got my cart and I just went over to like a little corner and then just talked my way through it. Breathe in, breathe out. I was being my own little psychiatrist while I'm freaking out, in the produce department. But in a little while I got past it. And so, little things like that when you get into a situation that you're afraid of getting into and you can see that you can get out of it and you can get out of it on your own, that's really pretty empowering, and I think that stress level and that fear kind of goes away because you go, oh, I can, no problem, I can handle if that happens again, no big deal, you know. But it was kind of scary there for a second. It's like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? I can't breathe. I have to run out with an empty basket. Oh. Susan, that's funny. Yes, Lou, that's what I thought. I was patting myself on the back. I said, you know what? You can do it, Rosemary. No problem. You can do it. Okay. What are we doing now? What are we doing now? I think we're going to fill in this little gap right here. I might have to go get me something to drink. I'm getting thirsty. Oh, and when we pulled out one of these things of the the siding, there was like 10 million ants back there. There's some kind of bug had died, and they were trying to haul away the pieces, parts of the bug. And oh my goodness, they just like, whoa, they came out after us. And I said, oh no, Richard, we're gonna get all bit. We're gonna get all bit by these crazy ants. I think I'm going to cut it off somewhere around here. I think I've got more than I will ever use. So let's get a cutoff point here. Let me just put something across, and that's going to be the end right there. And let's just fill in the gap. Fill in the gap. Oops. There we go. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do my little scissors. Oh, they're there. Let's put... There was a period of time where, you know, I just didn't even watch TV. So the other day, I was going through, I forget which one it was, Netflix or something. And the show West Wing, it was like popped up for me to watch it. And I had vaguely heard of it. I knew that it was popular and it won a bunch of Emmys and stuff like that. It's been on for a while. So I put it on. It was so funny because That was made in, I double checked. It was made in 2000, I mean 1999 through 2006. And absolutely nothing has changed in the government. Nothing. The names have been changed, but all the stuff that's happening, nothing's changed. It was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? Let's see. Let's put some of this, but just a different part of it. All righty, guys. So if you do this yourself now, if you do this, wherever you're going to stop, put a nice little chunky piece so that when you cut, you are cutting with your scissors. And that way, I mean, you are cutting on the fabric with your scissors. And that way you're not getting all the goopity goop, goop, goop. And also, it is really good that way you can start it off. It's nice and clean. You don't have to like find the end and get all messy and everything. And your roll is ready to start. So that to me is like one of the most important things you can remember to do that will make your life so much easier, and you will save your scissors, your fingers, and everything. All right. So now all I have to do with this is just kind of make sure that all of this has made contact, because sometimes my fingers don't make as much contact as it should. Let me start rolling this up this way. And then before I use it, if I cut a piece off, then I burnish it from the back also to make sure that it's got good contact before I take the back off. The contact to the paper, I mean to the fabric. Last summer, I sold a lot of this stuff. I made a whole bunch of the salvage. I was kind of surprised that people really liked the salvage part. I thought I was the only goofy one that liked looking at the salvage. When do I sleep? I sleep. I mean, I usually, on average, I go to bed about 2 o'clock on average. I mean, it's only midnight. I mean, the night is young. Um, and I get a good 7 hours of sleep. I mean, I don't have to be anywhere in the morning. So, I can go to bed at 2 and wake up, 6, 7 hours later, and I'm perfectly refreshed for the next day. I get up, I grind my coffee beans, I get my French press out, make myself a cup of coffee. What happened here? Oh, see, it didn't catch there at all. How come, guys? That's what I mean. See, it didn't catch. And then for breakfast, what do I have? I don't know. Sometimes I like to have an avocado, believe it or not, for breakfast. Sometimes I like to have my little scrambled eggs for breakfast. I don't like traditional, except for eggs. I don't like traditional stuff for breakfast. It makes me sleepy. Like cereal, like carbohydrates like that. I mean, in a half hour, I'm sleepy. So I really don't have anything for breakfast that is like carbohydrates. I tend to gravitate for proteins for breakfast. Oh, somebody must have been asking about the tape. This is carpet tape. There's the names of the one I have. Whoops. Those are the ones that I have bought personally. I get these on Amazon. Some people have told me that they can get it like at Lowe's and Home Depot, cheaper. I tried the cheaper one, and it wasn't as sticky. But that's just me. That's just me. Um, and I don't remember what I paid for these. To tell you the truth, I bought this one and then found this one that I had bought months before. And they're not cheap. Um, they're like anywhere from $10 to $14, but there's a lot in there. And this one's already been used, and look how much is in there. See how I have my little piece of fabric there? This was already used. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Hello, there we go. It's got 30 yards. So that's how much comes in it. For anywhere between $10 and $14, depending on the see, look, I did that here too. See, that's why you have to go back and double check. I didn't even glue that one down. Yeah, prices have gone up so much on everything. This, I left such a little spot in there. I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to. Let's see if that catches on there or not. I mean, I buy all of my metal type stuff that I use when I do my soldering. I get all of that, at Lowe's or Home Depot. And past 3-4 years, oh my goodness, the prices, especially copper, there was a while there that it was just astronomically expensive. And that was reflected, in like remodeling and home construction and all of that stuff, because it just to the wire that's in the electrical wiring, it all has to have for ground, it has that copper wire through it. So rolls, they like doubled to do your electrical in your home, the wiring. So I'll cut a little piece. Get my journal out, and see where we put it, just to get an idea how this works for those of you that have never used it before. And then that was the piece that I had left over from the last time. And so when they butt up and connect, that's where you got to just double check that you've made a good connection. And you can do that at any time. All right, so that's that. Good night, Elizabeth. All right, journal time. Journal time. Where did I put them? Oh, they're on the other side. Oh no, they're right here. Never mind. I will put some in each of them because I got 3 that I already made. And so let's see where we want to put it in either one of them. In all of them. Let's see where we want to put some in here first. It's like a little piece right there. Let's put one right there. Let's just start off right away at the beginning. Uh-oh. Let me cut this off because that was from the other one and I don't want that. Let me see how I can get this back off good. I have trouble getting the back off. I don't know why. On all of double-sided, I have an issue. It never works for me. I guess I have to get like a knife. Ooh, it's working. Hello. So if I let me get one of these things that doesn't let things stick to it. So if I put that like right there and fold it over and there you go. So now you have a nice little tab with those fabrics. I think it looks cool already. So now you have this little guy dancing with his little instrument. And now you can bring more attention to him by putting a little piece right there. And it offers, you know, it has texture and because they're overlapping and I like that look. Maybe I'm going to make sure I got tape back there. Make sure it's connected good with contact so that you can get that backing off. Got some cool little fabrics in there. I'm trying to get the tape off, guys. I think because I don't have like long nails or something. So where'd the little piece go? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, I already put a piece in there before. Okay. Ooh, maybe a little piece with a snake. Okay. Hey. Okay, I'll be here a half hour now. There must be a trick I don't know. I know there's got to be a trick I don't know. Now these little stamps, I made all of these with Fun Foam. If you've been doing the kits from way back when, we did Fun Foam stamps when we did a Frida, and I can't remember what month that was. But we learned how to, those that hadn't done that before, we learned how to do that. If you can do a Frida face, you can make a little hopping deer. Giddy up, giddy up. Oh, my pillow piece already. I was ahead of myself. Yeah, it's been several months since we did it, and there's new people that have, are joining our tutorials. So yeah, I'll show again how to do it. Ooh, maybe we should make like a little, you know how a lizard sticks out his tongue? Let's see if this works. It might be too small. I might not be able to get the backing off because it's so small. Oh, hey. It's too wide there. Hold on, guys. I got to put this back on here and cut it. We can do it. We can do it. There we go. Okay. Now for that lizard. Only in this kit, I didn't include any of the fun foam. In the Frida one, I included the fun foam. But I had to draw my line somewhere. I was putting a lot of stuff in there. Yeah, Kathleen, I think that was March or April. I think you're right. It was a while back. I think he's so cute. Maybe with the snake, but you got fun foam? You guys got fun foam? And even if you don't have the sticky back one, you can just, when it comes to the stamps, you can just glue it onto whatever you're going to glue it to. snake and a snake. Even got his little tail there. There we go. Yeah, carpet tape on the fun foam. That'll work. That's for sure. No problem there. Okay, so that's a starter for that. It doesn't mean I'm done. I might put some more elsewhere, but you get the general idea on that one. Ooh, some right there. That'd be pretty. Are you asking if I'm from Arizona? If you're asking me, no. Mm-hmm. Let's see. All right. Oh, yeah. No, I just collect stuff with different themes from different places and compile them together. And somewhere along the way, that map, I think Darla sent me that, and she can correct me if I'm wrong. Night, Elaine. I'll get you some of that fabric out tomorrow. I got to go to the post office anyway. I'll have to drop things off the post office. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Ah, very sticky. Very sticky. I kind of like that there just because it's got the turquoisey stuffy here all over the placey. But I don't know if it's too much. I don't know what I'm going to do with that page, so I don't want to mess it up with. Oh. I think I'm going to have to go get me something to drink, you guys. I'm getting really thirsty. Oh, I got 2 snakes in there. And the way I did this book, yeah, this is the binding we're going to learn in October. We're going to put some right here. You know, you guys, it's so funny. Here I am. It's September, right? I've already got the journals done for October. The kit's already been mailed out. There's a few left in the shop. Now I'm doing this. I don't know what is going on. I'm going to end up, I think we're going to be like a month ahead of the time all the time. Because you guys don't. I mean, you're already begging me for the apothecary. We haven't even done this one. Oh, Lordy Lord. If I could make them smaller and cheaper, we'd end up probably doing 2 a month, right? Oh, gosh. Okay, so anyway, so the binding, that's what I was saying. Somebody asked, I forgot. Anyway, I think Kathleen, this is the binding we're going to be doing. I don't have a name for it. I just sort of made it up. There is a real binding that looks similar to this, but I don't know how to do it. So I kind of faked it and made my own. So this is what we'll be doing. So we might have to give it a name. And basically we've got this one has one. You can have as many signatures as you want, but this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And each signature is sewed. We'll explain it all later. And then put together with these hinges. So that's what we'll be doing. Now let's put some tape in here. Whoops. And we're going to be making a couple of these. You'll have the goodies. The goodies are in your kit. I already have some little pieces of fabric in this one. But no one says we can't put more. I already put some pieces of fabric in this one. I forgot. I might already have enough in here. I think he needs a little bit. He's just screaming for it. Mommy, mommy, help me, help me. Help me. If you don't sew, it can be, let me see, hold on, before I say I gotta remember before I answer you, if you don't sew, you can always glue it. We can glue this if you don't sew. Or you can sew it by hand if you're adventurous. But yeah, we can do that by hand. No problem. No problem. Or glue. One or both. Or both. No problem. Okay, so I think this is good for now. You know, I go back 100 times and add stuff to them. So for this run by, I think we're okay. So that is pretty much what I end up doing with my rolls. Like, I think maybe we made too much. What do you think? What do you think? We made too much. No, it'll get used up with all kinds of stuff because I have other smaller journals like these that I'm going to be making because I've had some requests for some, cheaper ones basically. And so I'm going to make some smaller ones. So, and I'll be using a lot of that in there. So that, in a nutshell, is what I do anyway with the fabric tape. Just play around with it, cut little pieces off. Uses little embellishments here and there. Where does this go? I think this goes over here. So I think we'll be having some fun soon. Well, yeah, that's right. That's what the stash is all about. Are those journals sold? One, maybe two are sold. One for sure. One lady's getting back to me. What else, guys? What else? Oh, and we haven't even played with all of the cool stuff. I haven't. I say I haven't even done the tutorials yet. But I haven't even started with, playing with this stuff and What was the other stuff in the kit? Oh, and the little, oh, yeah, I used with some of the wood already. But you know what I mean. I got some, do some stuff with the feathers and the leaves. Oh, there's so much stuff to play with. I haven't even played with half of the stuff yet. I just kind of made the gut of the book. And together, you know, we'll get it all together. So, yeah, I'll show you which one is taken for sure, Alyssa. The for sure, for sure. Oh, let me double check. I wrote it inside because I never remember. This one is already spoken for. So, and I'll be making a couple of more. And then I'll also, you know, be making one. See, I'll be making another one like this one because that's going to be what I'm going to be teaching. So I'll be making another one of these. But this one's sold. So I'll be making one of those for sure. Yeah, no glue. Exactly. That works out really well. So, so what else, guys? Oh, Jennifer's got juice. So she's all set to go. I'm gonna go get me something to drink. And I'm gonna show you some other some other pieces of printed canvas that I'm going to be using when we do the tutorial. So you guys chit chat for a second while I can get me something to drink. I need ice cubes. Could stop talking about me. I'm back. So you have anything you want to see that's quick that I could show you that has nothing to do with what I'm going to teach you in October? I know you guys are ahead of yourselves. Way, 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 way ahead of yourselves. I know that. You guys are stinkers. Ooh, blue skies. Yeah, here too. It was nice. Oh, wow. What's cooking for November? We're doing the apothecary. I have the stuff. I just haven't designed it yet. I'm going to be working on that this week, I think, to see if there's anything else that I need. Oh, you did the cyanotype? Oh, how cool. Oh, I was watching this video and see, I'm really bad about remembering who it was and when, where, and how. I don't know if it was an old one or a new one, but it was jelly printing, and they were showing how to do faux cyanotype um, on the jelly plate, with with paint, obviously. But it was super cool. I thought, oh my goodness, I'd like to do that. Is is that another type of journal? It is a theme. The apothecary is a theme. Let me go get the stuff. It's sort of like, how would you explain apothecary? If you think of turn of the century, um, I guess it would be like turn of the century, like between drugs and holistic stuff, a drugstore. How would you explain it? Maybe I should look that up. Maybe I need to look that up. I don't know how to answer it. Yeah, it's good to anticipate questions. And so just imagine if you go in the turn of the late 1800s and you go into an old general store, and in those days they sold everything, right? The lumber, the food, the chickens, and the drugs, right? Hey, Mary's awake. Yay, Mary. And so they would have, of course, it was a he in those days. He was a physician. So he had, pieces, parts, body parts, And so I found a lot of cool little things that we're going to make other little cool things with. This is just an example of what I did with these. And we're going to fill these with little things. And so we're going to make a journal and a enclosure to put our stuff in our little journal. And the journal can, you can make it to be whatever, but I'm envisioning that it would kind of sort of look like it's a prescription journal. And that's my thought process right now, but who knows? Who knows what it'll end up being. These were, clear like these, and I put alcohol inks on them. So I wanted to see if we could antique them so it works. So that's what we'll be doing with some of this. And if you don't have to have that, we'll have alternatives if you don't have it. We're going to get some of these little clear cases, and I just tested it with the alcohol ink also. And we're going to have this like little specimen stuff, and we'll have like pieces, parts of things in there. I just dropped them. Where'd it go? I'll have to find that tomorrow in the daylight. So, things like that. And of course, you had to have, to mix your concoctions, you had to have little bottles, and, to count your medicine, how many drops for each customer. And here are some parts of some animals. And then we're all going to get us this little tin can. Well, not a can exactly. Anyway, I think my drugs are getting to me finally. And so we're going to get one of those. And then not all of these. I haven't decided which ones. I'm going to print a bunch of stuff, and then everyone will get some. So everybody won't get the same thing. But stuff that is from old advertising that would have been there. So lots of different old yummy stuff like that. And we're gonna, I'm not sure if this is gonna be one of the journal covers, or I want to do the box with that. I haven't decided yet. Like I said, we haven't even done October's, you guys. All right. But I know I got to be ahead of everything. So So this kind of gives you an idea. Whoops, more body parts. Kind of an idea of what direction we're going. So the real thing is going to be making the thing that these things go in, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. That's me, all bandaged up. Oh, there's Richard covering up his nose. There's me, my arm. Oh my goodness. Now I do have, now of course these are all printed out, but I'm going to include, I have some real, do I have them in here or not? I have some real prescriptions from the late 1800s. Like this is from 1876. And hold on one second. I'm hearing something outside. Hold on, guys. There's a dog off in the distance. I wanted to make sure it wasn't mine. So I don't think I have them here right now. I have them put away in another little box, but I have a whole bunch of prescriptions from the turn of the century, and then I have, these are more modern. These are probably like from the, I would say 50s, 60s. I have a bunch of these blanks, so you guys will get a couple of those also. And stuff. This one, I just made a copy to see what it looked like. This has, I have the original of this, and it came from a journal from a pharmacy from the turn of the century, late 1800s, and it has the recipe. I can't read what all these things mean, but it has the recipe for the actual drugs, elixirs. And then I forget where I got that out of, but to me, this looks like the owners of the thing. And then I just tried different sizes of this to see what I wanted to end up with. So that's the beginning of it. And so what I do, this is my thought process. When I think of an idea, I get a box or something. And if I see anything that remotely I think might go with it, I just start piling it in there. And then it's a process of elimination of what ends up being in the actual kit. And that's how basically how it all comes together. Good night, Norma. Ooh, Mary's got a big ledger that has good stuff. Let me see if I can find those. If I can find them right away. I'm pretty sure I have them close by. Do I have them close by? Oh yeah, here's a whole bunch of them. Here's some of them. I've got more over there. Like this one is from 1902. Oh yeah, most of these are from 1902. The ones that I have in that other box, those are from like 1880 and 1870 something. But these are all prescriptions. To the pharmacist. This is 1888, 1882, 1890, 1888, 02. So you get the idea. So you guys will get some of these to play with. Originals. We'll get you some of the originals. What's wrong? What's up? Are you hearing noises, Mary? What kind of noises? When Rosemary gets up. Every time I get up, you hear a knocking noise. Are you hearing my chime? I don't even hear it anymore. That might be what you're hearing. Maria is up. It must be my chime. Let me ring this. Is this what you hear? Is that what you're hearing? Because that's my chime. It's in my house. Oh, here. Oh, yeah, here's the other ones. Maybe just hear my wood floor. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, Mary. I don't think anybody else hears it but you. Like a woodpecker? Oh my gosh. Yeah, my table moves, but I don't know if it's making a knocking sound. I have no idea. I don't hear it. If you guys hear it, I don't know. Oh, Darla explained it. Okay. So this one has the recipes. So it tells you how much of what to make something. Ooh, cod liver oil. And there's all the goodies you put in there. And then here's some more of the prescriptions that were in this one other ledger. Like this is from 1876, 1889, 89. Anyway, so I just thought that these would be fun additions in that kit to play along with and do something with. I have no idea what you guys are hearing. Sorry. Poor Kathleen, her earbud broke on one side. So anyway, so that is November. I know. If Popo was awake, she'd say, yeah. What about December? What about December? What about December? It's my desk rocking. Oh, you can hear that. Okay. Gee, I don't even hear it. I guess I'm so used to it, I don't hear it. Jennifer. Troublemaker. I honestly don't know. I have like three things I've been, you know, rotating in my head, but I haven't decided. So Yep, I have not decided, but I know I'm making these little ones, little things for journals. I know that for sure. They're just too cute not to do. So I'm just going to cut, try to cut a square, not a square, but some kind of a rectangle and see how many I can get. And I'll do them with my beautiful pinking shears that Darla gave me. Lifesavers, boy. I had brand new ones and they were garbage. And I paid enough for them too. And the ones she sent me, they look like they're quite, whoopsie, that wasn't them. You can tell that these are from like, I don't know, like what, 70s, 60s, 70s? I would think. The style, the way they're made. They're older. And man, they work. These work really good. So these are definitely cloth only. Nothing else touches these but my cloth. Yeah, exactly, Kathy. I think probably like 60s, 70s. And I don't know scissors that well. I mean, good scissors. So I don't know if that's a known brand. WISS. Newark, New Jersey. Ooh. Yeah, you'll ruin them. Oh, so it is a good brand. That's why these things, and I bet you they probably haven't ever been sharpened again. I mean, they just they cut like butter, like butter. Yeah, you can tell they've got some age. Now, see, if I was a writer, which I am not, I can talk. I can't write. And we've already discussed the reasons why. But I think things like this, you should tell a story. I mean, it's a made up story, but there would be some truth to it. You would tell about who owned it and what they made and why they made it and what it was used for and, handed down, you would hope, to family members, but it's not because it's not my relative. And I think that would be a cool story to write, but that's for somebody else to do. Oh, no, Kathleen, don't say that. Ooh, Mary is resting. We've got the rust people going. All right, ladies. I don't think I have anything to start that wouldn't take a long time. And I don't have a long time. I have to go collecting lumber tomorrow. So I can't go to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. I was looking at my fabric that I did with that stuff. I didn't go back to it, to that concoction I was making for my stamping. But what did I do with them? They came out kind of cool. Okay, I'm moving now. I'm going to try and see what I hear. I don't know what you guys hear. Tell me what you hear. Maybe you hear the rollers on my chair. I don't know. Pay attention. I'm getting up. Okay, did you hear something? That was my chair. I heard that. I'm walking. I have wood floors. I can hear myself walking. All right. What did I do with that? Oh no, I don't have it. Oh dear. I must have put it elsewhere and I don't know where right now. It would take forever to find it. So that will have to be for another day. Yes, sir, bub, another day. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, for those that were asking what those stamps look like, I don't know if you're still here or not. The ones that I make. Whoa. Here's they're the foam, and I just put them on a stiff piece of cardboard. Oh, and I got a big horsey I made the other day. Oh, okay, that's what's going on. I think he's cute. I made a lot of them, didn't I? I went crazy one night and I just made a bunch of them. And so I print out whatever shape I find interesting, cut the shape out, and then get the fun foam, trace it out, cut it out, and then glue it onto some cardboard. And then I stamp it with acrylic paint. And that's about it. And I tested them out on some really wild, bright bright paper to see if they work. I'm not a carver like Mary. I fake mine. Mine are all fake. Yeah. I love having wood around to play with. Oh, here's the horse. Cut the horse out. Where'd he go? There he is. He didn't have like a real cool tail, so I had to make one up for him. I think that's it. That's it. So we'll play with those when we make our journal. Oh. No bison? I think that's what this little guy is. One of these, I think. I think that's what he is, right? That's what he's supposed to be. You tell me, Janice. But the horns and little hump, I think that's who he is, right? Yeah, kind of, exactly. Kind of. Just like that's kind of a horse. I'll try and find a little more realistic one. Maybe we'll do that one together. They're going the wrong way. Oh no. Looks like a mule. A mule doesn't have a hump like that. What kind of mules have you guys seen? Where's there a mule with a hump like that? Unless he has cancer. A moose? Moose have a hump like that? Yeah, I guess they do, don't they? Yeah, I'm not really sure what I just took them out of a printout. Do I have it here? No, I don't have it right here. Or maybe it's here, one of these guys. I mean, I didn't even attempt to do any of these things freehand. I had to I printed them out from something. Let's see, what did he look like before I messed him up? Do I have them? Oh, here he is. Of course, had to be the last one. That's him right there. So what is that? It was hard for me to cut him out because that was so tiny. Yeah, he doesn't look like his picture. That's why we're having problems. Yeah, a little bit of surgery. The horns are too big. Yeah, exactly. See, it was supposed to be like that. I couldn't get him any smaller because, yeah, it was like I did it 2 times. And when I did it really small, the whole thing just kind of fell off. So he's just going to have fat horns. Water buffalo. There you go. Fat horns. That's all I know. He's a healthy whatever. He's got a lot of calcium. Okay, ladies, I think we're going to call it good night. So I can get up at a decent hour. And as they say in Young Frankenstein, go to the lumberyard. If you've watched Young Frankenstein, you get it. If you didn't, you don't have no idea what I'm talking about. You have no idea. Have fun, you guys. I'll see you guys when I see you. I'm not sure when, because I don't know. But hopefully Wednesday, as usual. And then we'll figure out something else to do. Am I building something? Yeah, well, we are repairing something. The siding on our garage on one side where the weather really hits it, it was probably done way before you bought the house. And we tore it all down today. And so we're going to go and get the siding tomorrow to cover it back up. So we'll have fun doing that if we don't break anything. And I'm talking about body parts. Found a clip on YouTube. For what? Yeah, it's feeling better. It's still pretty yucky looking, but it feels a lot better. A lot better. So thank you. What kind of clip? What are we talking about? Oh, the go to the lumberyard. I know, that is so funny. And if you've seen the whole movie, it's even funnier. Just seeing the clip may not be too funny, but if you know the fact that he has a fake wooden arm and he pulls it out to the lumberyard. Okay, you had to have been there. All right, guys. I have to watch that movie at least once a year. I just think it's my favorite comedy, and I laugh every time I see it. Every time. And I make sure I watch it at least once a year. All right, ladies, have fun, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you for keeping me company. Hell blue